Alright, what's going on? It's Gauss311 here with Witcher 2, and we I actually forgot to do something in the other video, the last video, so I want to show you guys how you can get a couple of extra abilities for your guy. You head all the way back toward the beginning here. We came down from here in the beginning, and you go over by this fire. And if you use your medallion, now I don't know if it's going to show up because I already did it. It doesn't show up. If you use your medallion, there's a word of power here that you can get, which gives you more vitality. You'll see the guy, the wolf on the top, starts shaking like that. That means there's a word of power nearby, but I already used it and it's not coming back. But what you do is you use that word of power, and you actually have to light yourself on fire like 10, 12 times or something. You run into this fire, run out, and you keep doing it until you get the pyromancy or pyromaniac ability. And you can check that here on your character. You hit Y and you go all the way to the end and you say I have pyromaniac, and critical effect chance incineration plus 20%. So you have a 20%, adds 20% to your critical effect chance to incinerate things with your fire spell. So that's something that you get for doing that. But if you don't use that, if you don't use the word of power that shows up here, you might actually end up dying from lighting yourself on fire too often. But you have to do it about 10, 12, 13 times or something like that, so it takes a little while. But you do get that bonus. And then the other thing you want to do before you get out of here is head over down here and knock down all these. There's 5 of these training dummies. You knock all of them down, and then later then as the game moves on, there'll be 5 more you knock down for a total of 10. And once you knock down all 10, you get another ability which gives you 10% more experience when you get experience points. That one's actually pretty cool, but you have to actually wait till you get all 10. Right now I only got the 5, so it's not on here yet, but eventually we'll get it. So those are 2 things you should try to do if you want to kind of get a little more powerful before we move on. Okay, so this is where we start. This is where we ended the last video officially. So let's head on up here. Do a quick save, real quick. I can't.
A beautiful day for battle. Fear not, Excellency. We're out of range of their arbalists.
I am no warrior, sire. I must admit, I prefer to joust verbally or with a pen, the emissary of peace that I am.
Hogwash! You're the emissary of the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes, the Emperor of Nilfgaard, who spared no blood conquering over a dozen sovereign realms.
Thus bringing them laws, culture, and peace above all.
Finally! Traitors of the realm boil tar on the walls while you dally with the royal advisor.
How may I assist you, sire?
We mount an assault today, and you'll be at my side. Follow me, gentlemen. Let's not keep the traitors waiting.
Sire, you said we were out of range.
That was a ballista, Excellency. Its arms strengthened with bronze plates and strung with horsehair. It can propel heavy bolts up to a mile away. A deadly and very costly weapon. An experienced crew can cock and release 2 bolts each minute. Yet it has one flaw.
Your Grace, please take cover.
The recoil of the arms is so strong upon firing that the weapon shifts. It simply cannot hit the same spot twice.
I had no idea Your Grace was a learned military engineer.
I'm not. I gave the Baroness those ballistae 2 years ago for her birthday.
Sire.
What say you, Excellency, of men who live in spite of such wounds?
And what say you, Your Grace, of soldiers who inflict them?
Those who did this live no more.
Master Geralt, I wish to converse with you once the storm of battle has subsided.
Forgive me, Excellency. I plan to leave the royal court as soon as possible.
Might I know why?
Too often they take me for someone I'm not.
What do they call you, soldier? Wait. You served with me at Brenner and during our foray into the Pontar Valley. Norman Sador. Still an arbalist?
Yes, sir. Fate has not been kind to me.
Ha! Norman Sador. For your years of faithful service to the Crown, I appoint you Decurion of the Arbalists. Onwards, gentlemen. No reason to dawdle.
Alright, so let's just keep on following the man. There may be something back here real quick. You see that smoke there? That usually means there's a power. Circle of life. Gives us health regen, I believe, for a little while. But the problem with these things is a lot of these effects only last until, you know, the 5 minutes. But the 5 minutes also a lot of times counts down during cutscenes. It's 5 minutes of real time, so could be during cutscenes and stuff. So there's a good chance by the time we fight, that's going to be gone. But it might not.
Forgive my candor, Your Majesty, but I must ask, what fate awaits the royal bastards when...
They're my children. If I hear bastard one more time, someone will die. Painfully.
Your Grace, forgive me. But the laws of succession are irrefutably clear.
Piss on the laws. I'll change them if need be. Above all, I'll not allow a band of treacherous barons to use my children as their banner.
Your Majesty is entirely within his rights.
Ada is dead, and I have no other children.
I see.
This conversation is over, Excellency. Please retire to your tent. Black One's in my camp before a battle. What has the world come to? Nothing would make me happier than returning his shriveled head to Emir in a sack. But Triss Merigold insisted I be patient and courteous. Was I?
I couldn't have handled it better myself.
Ha! I always knew you were one of us. And bugger what folks say. They talked about Ada no end. Have you learned anything about the assassin?
Triss did an autopsy. It's possible he was a witcher.
A witcher? What have I ever done to the ploughing witchers? Anything more?
He had no medallion, but that doesn't mean anything.
Many in your shoes would have withheld that information. After the battle, Triss will report to me. For now, let us tend to the traitors. Where are you aiming, imbeciles? Soldier! Spyglass! What is going on up there? The gods! Count Adjaveri! Catch, Witcher! Aim for the rogue with the red plume. Not 6 months ago, he swore eternal friendship to me. Quickly! How much higher?
Alright, I always screw this up. But you do get an ability too if you get this correct. You gotta aim kind of a little underneath the guy. Kind of, I think, like where his feet are or something.
One and a half degrees.
Might have got it this time. Nice. Yeah, baby.
Did we hit the bastard?
He's down.
Ha! One less traitor. Time to attack. Follow me, Witcher!
Nice. I don't always get that. So yeah, you gotta aim kind of where his feet would be. If you aim at his head, you know, it's a ballista, not a sniper rifle, so you can't headshot him. Aim for where he's standing and knock him out. And we got an achievement, Eagle Eye, as you see. And that is based on hit Count Echeverry. So we got an achievement for it. And I believe we get... I guess we don't get a thing. I thought we got an actual thing, ability for our character. We just get the achievement. So.
You know, Witcher, I'm prepared to forgive Louisa. All she need do is to kneel before her king.
Very noble of you.
Are you mocking me? Never mind. I'm certain Louisa will realize her mistakes. Besides, children should have a mother.
I'm lost.
It's quite simple. Louisa and I had a bit of a tiff. She made demands I could not fulfill. Understand?
I think so.
Count Etcheverry and others immediately intervened, all noble, all sympathetic. They claimed the evil king would take her children, but they would protect them, even place them on the throne. And the Baroness was duped, her motherly love used. In truth, they desire privileges that would weaken the throne.
Nothing a bandage breaking a sling. That's a swiving soldier's life. Taking orders, smash your bow. Going and country there, your wife. And a long road at your toe.
Oh.
Look alive, men! Hail to the king! Where the hell are we heading? What the fuck do we want? Victory! This I like! Eyes on the bridge! We're nearly there! Weapons at the ready!
That tower was ridiculous.
It was designed to break the rebels' morale.
A bunch of lords and lordlings took a ride to then pompously stride on top of the walls, while the real army fought and died below them in the shit and piss-filled streets.
If years of service have taught me anything, it's that the Highborn don the best costumes and get the best vantage points, whether at a ball or in battle. But it's not the time for that kind of jousting, Witcher. Continue your story.
Alright, so go with the assault if you want to go like in order. Story order, I guess.
Things went relatively smoothly after we came out of that tower. That is, until we ran into Arian Lavalette.
Alright, so our first brawl, not much of a brawl actually, we just hit guys that are attacking other guys. It's good just to use the A button, quick attacks here. Hit them from behind too, they'll go down a lot faster. That guy's getting gang raped.
I stay away. Lord Suxon, you shall push for the center aisle and bring down that gate.
It's a good day to kill, your majesty! Follow me, gentlemen! For Temeria!
Lord Swan, you and your men shall follow me. We must capture or otherwise deal with Arian Lavalette in order to break the defenders' morale.
Yes, your grace.
Geralt, gentlemen, follow me for the glory! Fall back, goddammit! I forbid you to die like imbeciles. Hear me! They've taken a good position, the bastards.
The
If this
bastards.
persists, they'll pick us off like ducks, and I'm no duck. Any ideas?
That ballista would do the trick.
Alright, it's time to go after the ballista. So, what I'm going to do actually first, if I can, yeah, I'm going to meditate and drink a potion. And I'll show you that in the next video on how that works. So, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.